Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ambar Astuti and I'm from PBIC. So the first question is, explain and give other example of language choice in multilingual communities. And my answer is, in multilingual communities, more than one language is used. It means that people living in this situation may speak more than one language. When interacting with others, they can choose a code or a variety which is appropriate with participant, topic, and location. For example, when I am at home and talking with family, I use Java language. But when I was in campus and talked to a friend, I use Palembang language. And when talking with the lecturer, I use Indonesian. And the second question is, re-explain by your own word. Example 1, Kalala. Kalala is a child who lives in Bukavu, a city in Africa. This place is a multilingual city because many people come and go for business and work problems, rarely among those living in that city. Therefore, the language used is very diverse. In a day, at least Kalala uses 3 different languages. He uses different language depending on where he is talking. For example, at home, in the market, or on the street. And when he was with his friend, he used a special variety or code called endobil. It is a slang among teenagers. And the third question is, domain language use and code choice. Explain briefly and one example of each terms. Domain is an area of human activity in which one particular speech variety or a combination of several varieties is regularly used. A domain can be considered as a group of related social situations. For example, husband and wife might use one language to each other, but father and children might use another. And then code choice. The term of code refers to language or any system that 2 or more people use to communicate. Thus, choosing a code is a situation which people communicate with others by choosing their appropriate system or language. The way of people choose the language depending on the setting, participant, and topic. For example, I have friends. His name is Arul. He is a descendant of the Bugis, but he lives in Jakarta. He uses Bugis language when talking to his family or older people like his parents or grandparents. But Indonesian is a variation or the right code to use on campus or at work. Number 4. Social factors affecting code choice. What does it mean? What are they? Social context is one of causes of language choice. A person switches their language into other languages. They will use some languages in different contexts. Although they are not fluent in the language, they try to speak the language which can encourage them to speak in other communities. Factors that affecting code choice is social distance, status, formality, function, solidarity, and participant. And then number 5, diglossia and polyglossia. What do the terms mean? An example. Diglossia refers to a situation in which 2 dialects or languages are used by a single language community. For example, Chinese, with Mandarin as the official literary standard and local varieties of Chinese used in everyday communication. And then polyglossia is a term that refers to a person's ability to communicate in more than 2 languages. Polyglossia situation involve 2 contrasting varieties, high and low, as well as diglossia, but in general, it refers to communities that regularly use more than 2 languages. For example, in Japanese, there are 3 stratifications. They are called high or krama, middle or madya, and lower or ngoko. The sentence, panjenengan sampun medahar. This language is used for someone who has an important position in the environment, or it can be used in formal situation. The other stratification is sampean pon maem. This language is usually used for someone that we respect, such as our parents or the older people than us. The last stratification is kowe wes mangan. It used for some people that has a same position with us, or it can be used for someone which is younger than us. But in English, it has a meaning, have you had eaten? Okay, and the last question is code switching or code mixing. What do the term mean? Factors example. Code switching refers to the mixing of various linguistic units, words, phrases, clauses, and sentences from two participating grammatical systems across sentence boundaries within a speech event. For example, gracias for the lovely gift, está awesome. This sentence is combination between Spanish and English. Reasons for code switching is no similar words in English, didn't know the English word, to fill the gap in speaking, easier to speak in own language, to avoid misunderstanding, to convey intimacy so others would not understand, or privacy, to add emphasis, and other reasons. And then code mixing refers to the mixing of various linguistic units, morphemes, words, modifier, phrases, clauses, and sentences from the participating grammatical system within a sentence. For example, hola, where were you today? In this sentence, the word hola doesn't belong to English vocabulary. It's taken from Spanish. A lot of young people use such code mix sentences in conversational speech or even on social media. Reasons for code mixing: interjection, quoting somebody else, expressing group identity, talking about a particular topic, and because of real lexical need. I think this is all of my answer. And then I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.